There's nothing that can prepare you for fatherhood but life. And I've had a pretty crazy life. Between putting up with petulant singers, fickle artists, crazy musicians, angry landlords, I'd say I've got enough experience to take on fatherhood.
Call themselves Rapnecks. Yeah.
Man, what's happening, buddy?
Good to meet you, brother. How you doing? Good to see you.
Now, Rapnecks was the closest thing we ever got to a real record deal. Jimmy Iovine.
You know, I think it's cool that you guys are still doing it and you've actually decided to keep making music.
What else am I gonna do? I can't hold a job. What the? Are you gonna hire me? Probably not. But we'll be buds. We'll be buds, though.
So we go out to LA. We don't make it. We move to Nashville. We put together a redneck rap group, and all of a sudden they fly us back out to LA, and now you want to dangle that carrot, dangle that record contract carrot right in front of our eyes. Oh yeah, fame, fortune, and everything that goes with it. Oh, we were so close. Jimmy Iovine passed. Farm Club said no, and we got a smaller deal. But Rapnecks was never able to take flight.
I'm from the South, and I have never really heard of this, redneck rap thing, and it's so cool. You gotta tell us about it.
Well, you see, what we did is we combined all the things that we learned living in the trailer parks, being the trailer park Don Juans. You know what I'm saying?
It really could have been huge, but it just was not to be. Rapnecks was picked up by a smaller label, and then the smaller label promptly folded. Goodbye, Rapnecks. So then the opportunity for me to join Gary Lewis and the Playboys came about. And he had had so many hits in the 60s. We toured all over the world. We played in Canada. We played all over the U.S. In the site of the Thrilla in Manila, Araneta Coliseum, Manila, Philippines. Wow, what a blast. This was my first time playing a packed arena. What a blast. And it was kind of scary, man. But man, I loved it. It was so great getting to travel all over the place, playing those classic great songs. And Gary was a lot of fun. I loved the band. Nick Rather on bass, Brian Fox on keyboards, Billy Sullivan, and here we are with Imelda Marcos. Man, that was fun. Cool retro music. It's why it pays to be versatile, man. Whether it's rap or rock, I don't care, man. Just give me a guitar, I'll do the gig. Now, I did several years with Gary and played hundreds of shows, but then I got the opportunity to join a country act called Trick Pony. And they were taking a stab at trying a new singer out and trying to relaunch the band. We played lots of shows, we had lots of fun. It was absolutely crazy. But you know what? It fell apart. I'm off the road, right? And I get a call to try to fill in down at this bar downtown in Nashville. And I call up my friends, and we just go play a gig. No rehearsals, nothing. And a drunk guy comes up, and we go, "Hey, man, you're drunk." And he goes, "No, I'm not. I'm moderately sauced." So that's how we came up with the name Moderately Sauced. And half the time, we were moderately sauced, and sometimes a little bit more than moderately sauced, if you know what I'm saying. But we had a damn good time, played lots of shows down there at Bourbon Street Blues and Boogie Bar in downtown Nashville. Hell, some nights we'd play for 2 people, some nights we'd play for 200. We didn't care. We played our asses off no matter what. It was a booze-fueled rock and roll mayhem. Damn, we had a good time. All the time, baby. The classic lineup of Moderately Sauced was John Billings on bass, Tim Haynes on drums, Rachel Rodriguez on lead vocals, and that's me, baby, badbrad. Boy, we had a good time. We rocked the house, baby. We left it all out on the stage. We left it all out on the stage. Ooh, yeah. And then we had to wrap it up, baby. So meanwhile, me and John Billings and Pete Locke did an album called Suitcase, Pimps, Love is Grand. And it's a great melodic rock album. Then we did the sleazy rock and roll madness of Load Sock. It's just sleazy, dirty rock and roll, the way it's supposed to be played. Around this time, I started working with a young, amazing artist, 19-year-old Kendra Chantel. She had an amazing voice, good stage presence, and wrote some really good songs. We played lots of showcases. We did lots of shows. She even filled in with Moderately Sauced a few times. And we had a lot of fun. Now, she went on to sing on American Idol, did very well on that show. And then for many years, she was the background vocalist for Tom Kiefer of Cinderella fame. There she is with Moderately Sauced and Lucy Lampy. We had a damn good time, and we played some good shows. Around this time, I got the call to go on the road with country rap artist Colt Ford. Man, what a crazy, wild ride. Hundreds of shows. Grueling tour schedule. From playing in the heat, playing in the cold. It didn't matter. We rocked the house no matter what. Yes, indeed. It was a wild, crazy ride. Sometimes people would end up in the hospital. Sometimes a bus would be broken down on the side of the road. Sometimes you'd wake up and not know what city you were in. Hell, it didn't matter. You'd get up that day, play another show, rock the house, and do it all over again. We had a really solid band, and we recorded several albums with Colt Ford, which enabled me at the age of 57 years old to get my first platinum record, my first gold album. That work that we did back then, that grueling road work that we put in, it eventually paid off many years after I was canned. I was eventually let go from that gig. Hey, I might have been just a little bit too wild for that gig. But you know what? I had a damn good time, and when it was time to go home, I went home to play with my friends. They always took me back with open arms anytime I'd come back off the road. I love these guys, and some of the best music that we ever play has been with this group. That's my man, Scat Springs, y'all. The late, great Scat Springs. He was so amazing. And it was around about this time that love came knocking on my door. When my future wife, Lisa Marie, came to Nashville, and we've been together ever since. When love comes, you gotta open the door, baby.
That is crazy.
Now we're live on the internet. That's my
Scat,
man,
say hi
Scat
to everybody.
Springs.
And I want you to know, we going to hurt this crowd.
We love you and miss you, Scat. I also did a solo record. Now, Stone Padre was the next project that we came up. Got back together with Kendra Chantel, Paul Chapman from Colt Ford on bass, Ryan Vicadol from Nickelback on drums. And we did a killer rock record. We spent about 2 years working on that record, honing it, crafting it, picking the best songs. We did it the right way, man. We absolutely did it the right way. Now, if you ask me, that sounds like a hit song, baby.
Amen. Thank you.
Amen.
And it was this time that I got married to the love of my life, Lisa Marie. Here we are in Vegas, doing it rock and roll style. That's right.
Back down the aisle together, so everyone else
So say please rise and join me in acknowledging.
Yes, indeed. One of the best days of my life. Now, I was a huge Elvis Presley fan, and it was just incredible to get married in Vegas, a pink Cadillac. It was the best day of my life. Now it was time to get back to Nashville and get back to work, producing the Eric Blue Midnight Glow album. Eric Blue is one of the great musicians in town in Nashville, great band leader, and I was honored to produce his record, Midnight Glow.
Gentlemen, prepare yourselves for a musical revelation. Sent down from the Mount of Zion for your casual observation.
What I was going for in this album was to capture the essence and the aura and the magnitude of a band like Steely Dan. I wanted mature, yacht rock, smooth, sublime, and I think we really achieved it with that record. It's an amazing sounding record. Go now and listen to it.
Signatory, can you hear that tone? 58 takes and I'll be home.
And then it was time to announce that we were going to have an addition to the family, a little tiny baby girl. Mia Grace. Here's the first moments out of her mom's belly. Cute little, sweet little thing, all swaddled and bundled up. She had to stay in the hospital for a few weeks, and it was rough. But when we finally got her home, it was just amazing. And we had our first Christmas together with Tito and Squeaks and that little tiny baby. And that baby grows every day. And all the lessons I've learned in life are helping me now as a dad. Yeah. But I'm still playing guitar. 3 decades later, from the 90s to the 2000s to the 2010s, the 2023, still ripping guitar, and now I'm Rockstar Dad. So I want to thank you for tuning in to this, my story of Rockstar to fatherhood. What do you think? The next generation?